by default or by design, right? So in today's session, learn why it is important to distinguish between the two and how intentions can help you to create positive changes in your life, right? So, because let's face it, we all want to make changes in our life. We all want to see certain outcomes, but often we are not very sure whether we have it within us to make those changes, to sustain them. But I'm here to tell you that you can. And I'm sharing with you a very powerful tool which can help you to do just that. If you like what I have to share with you today, then make sure that you sign up for the workshop. I'll be sharing the link below. It's on setting smart goals, because goals are another very powerful tool to help you to make changes and see results that you want. And I'm going to be talking about that as well. The link has been shared for the workshop. It's called Setting Smart Goals and Building a Life You Love. But in today's session, I'm talking about using the power of intention to make changes, right? Because this is something that I have struggled with in my own life. This is something that I often see my coaching clients struggle with, right? Like, because it's not easy, right? To make changes, to make dietary changes, to make lifestyle changes, to develop new habits. It's not easy at all. And intentions can be a very powerful ally, but by giving you a kind of a roadmap to help you with this, because whether you're aware of it or not, intentions exist behind every thought and every action, right? They are already there. But when you choose to become aware of it, you can use the power of intentions. You can harness this power and use it in your life to see those results, right? Because what often ends up happening, especially as we go through life, and especially when we have children, when we are working, and we start living life by default, right? In default mode, right? We start reacting to circumstances, and that's happened with me too. Till my family faced a crisis several years ago. That was a wake-up call for me. Till then, I'm pretty sure that I was living a life by default, and I hadn't even heard the word intentions till a while ago, right? But when I started making changes in my life, I still didn't know what intention was all about. But I came across it, and since then I have not looked back, and I'm really happy to share some of that with you today. So the first thing is that they, as I said, they form a kind of a roadmap. So they guide you in terms of what actions you want to be taking, what you want to see more of in your life, right? But before I even get there, I would like to sort of point out some of the differences between intentions and goals, right? Because both have its role in your life. It's not either or, but you can use intentions to sort of get you some of the things, some of the opportunities that are presenting to you. You may not be even aware of it, or you may not be present for that. So the one major difference between goals and intention is that goals are usually future oriented, while intentions are in the present moment. The other thing is that between goals and intentions, typically goals are driven by external motivators, whereas intentions are driven by internal motivators. And I'll just talk about that in a bit. I'll be giving you a couple of examples, so hang around for that. And the other thing is, the other very, very important difference between an intention and a goal is that there is no required result in an intention, right? Because goal is something that you will be well acquainted with, because either in your academics or in college, somewhere in school or college, and even in your workplace, you would be setting goals for yourself, right? And that's something that I've talked about in the in the previous Facebook live. You can go back and listen to that and watch that. But today I'm basically focusing a bit on the intentions, because there is no required result in an intention, unlike in a goal. But then how does it help you? It helps you by helping you to hone in your ability to focus on certain key areas of your life. And if you can do it on a consistent basis, and I'll share with you some examples as to how you can set and nourish your intention, it can create amazing changes in your life, the kind of changes that you want to see in your life, right? So where goals help you to figure out where you want to go, intentions help you to figure out how you want to show up in your life, and that's a pretty crucial difference. And again, as a roadmap, as a guide to to sort of let you know where you want to focus on. So I'll give you my example. When I mean, as over a period of time, and it's of course it's not something that happens overnight. As I've become much more intentional about certain key areas of my life, I'm very clear on on what I want to see more of in my life, right? So in terms of whether it's more peace, in terms of more productivity, in terms of being able to figure out where I want to spend my time, and that helps me to say yes to certain things and no to certain others, including opportunities. Because I'm very clear that I want to spend time with people I love, with people who matter to me, and I have only so many hours in a day. I want to spend time on, for example, on certain projects that make sense for my work and for the impact that I want to have for the people that I want to serve. So these are some of the things that have become clear and intentional about, and the way that it has helped me in my own life, it guides me as to how I choose to spend my time during the day, right? So for example, the amount of time I spend on social media, the amount of time I spend doing various activities, the amount of time I spend on my work, on writing a blog, so I am sort of this intention provides me the guide that I really need to stay on track, right? So it's, as I said, it's a roadmap. It does not sort of tell you exactly how, it will take you there. I think goals are a better source of that, but intentions at the end of the day is an amazing guide if you're open to that, right? Because it can answer some of, and the way you set and way you go about with an intention is by asking these kind of questions to yourself. So the question that you might want to ask yourself is, how can I show up with what I want to achieve, right? And this is something that you can do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. What I find most effective is that if I set an intention on a daily basis, right? And first thing in the morning works really well for that, because the intention sets a tone for the day. And there are, again, various ways of doing that. There's no one right way. But you can also set an intention for the week, right? It's different from the goal of the week, but it's an intention. So, for example, how can I show up with what I want to achieve today, right? So if I want to, for example, for me, if I take my example, if I want to sort of finish writing this blog post, if I want to record a podcast, etc., then I need to really be focused today, right? So that's my intention. I intend to be more focused today on what I want to do. So that focus is my intent for the day, right? And that kind of a things, is there in the background, guiding me with all the decisions I take during the day. And what also helps is to write down what your intention is and putting it on a note somewhere where you can see it, so that it reminds you as a purpose and meaning behind what you're doing in that particular day, right? But remember, there's no scorecard. So if for some reason you're not able to sort of stick to that, or you get way late, that's okay, right? You can sort of set another intention for the next day, or you can continue with the same intention. So if this makes sense to you, just put in the comments below and say yes, right? Because, and I want to hear back from you as to what intention that you want to set for tomorrow, for example, right? So say yes if you think that this makes sense for you. And if you're watching this on replay, that's okay. I would still like to hear from you and understand what intention that you want to set. And let me give you a few more examples. So the way to be more intentional is to ask yourself a question like, what do I want to see more of? And that's something that I sort of alluded to. So for example, it can be that I want to see more of peace in my life, positivity in my life. I want to see more acts of kindness in my life. I want to see more of love in my life. When you ask questions like this, when you set intentions like this, what it does is it inclines your mind to seeing that which is already present, right? So when the opportunities, when the circumstances present themselves in your life, you are much more likely to notice them because they are always there right under our noses, but it's just that we have not really inclined our mind towards them. And in setting an intention helps us to do just that. And last but not the least, an intention can help you answer the question, how do I want to feel? Right? So there are various, as I mentioned, there are various ways to set an intention and nourish an intention throughout the day. And you can come back to your intention as many times as you need. Because as I said, you can put up a sticky note, write your intention for the day, and just use it as a reminder. Because first thing in the morning, helps you to set a tone for your day. And they are, and it allows you to be more present. So the first thing was that intentions are sort of what I've told you today is that intentions are like a roadmap or a guide that you can use not only to set a tone for a particular day, but to use it effectively as you move through life, because that moves you from living a life by default to living a life by design, right? A life where you have the power to make changes which are positive. You have the power to see the outcomes that you want from your life, because often what happens as a result of living a life which is constantly in reactive mode is that we feel disempowered, right? And I'm here to tell you that you have the power to make those changes, and today I'm sharing with you one of the tools to do that. And the other thing is that there is a big difference between intentions and goals, and both of them have their place. And I've done a Facebook Live on setting goals earlier. You can go back and see that. But intention is about being in the present moment, and intention is not about having any required results or outcomes, right? So while the end result would be that you would move towards your dreams, you would see certain changes in your life, intention by itself does not require you to have a scorecard or a report card, right? That's something that's quite liberating. And last but not the least, setting and nourishing an intention takes time. And first thing in the morning is what I find is often the most effective time to set and nourish an intention. And it allows you to be more present when opportunities arise during the day, and they do. It's just that we are not really focusing on that. We have not really inclined our mind towards that, right? So that's an issue. So the power of intentions is there within your grasp to make changes in your life, to create positive changes, to see the results ultimately that you want from your life. And it is a very liberating and powerful tool, and I hope that you use it effectively, because each of us has this resource at our disposal. This is something that I will be dealing with and I will give you an example in the sense of doing during the workshop, when in the workshop called Setting Smart Goals and Building a Life You Love. And all the details, etc., are given in the link below. So you can click on that, go to the link and sign up for that. And I will see you again here soon.